All right, until we get to the hot topics, Clive's gone to get them. Dennis Lewis, how are you, my friend? Good morning. Couldn't forget your birthday. Hi, Ingleton Library. Good morning. It's your birthday watching in Canada. And Carrie Ann Duns asked me to send this one. It is to Ayana and Denya Dunn, a.k.a. Poogie. Hey, Poogie is 9. And we must want to say happy birthday to her. All right, time for our hot topics. Whew.
Yeah.
This one is Simone.
True.
Go on with it.
Came in late last night. I made a promise yesterday not to check my phone, and I checked my phone before I went to my bed, and went to my bed anxious. Ministry of Health and Wellness guys reporting that there are 45 new cases of COVID. This story says in the last 24 hours. It was published yesterday, bringing now the number of confirmed cases in Jamaica to 350.
Wow.
The 45 new cases, it's 19 men, 26 women, ranging in age from 1 year old.
Yeah.
1 year old to 75. So guys, listen to this. There are 350 confirmed cases now. 178 of those are linked to the BPO company that we heard about a couple of weeks ago. That's more than half of the cases. We're getting into really treacherous waters, because if you think of the contacts of those additional 45 people with the contacts of people before them being traced daily, and you think about where this is going. I mean, when you look at the maps, there are some maps that have been shown, the projections that they're doing. Jamaica's curve is very steep.
Very steep.
Looking into the next couple of weeks.
Someone put it into context to say, if you imagine that there was probably just one employee, maybe 2 or 3, at the BPO that had it, and now you have 178. Then if you multiply that by 178 and you keep going. So when you say to people, stay home. Stay home, not come out. If you not stay home. Stay home.
Minister Tufton was talking to one of the nurses who are in the field, testing the folks when they get reports like this and helping with the contact tracing. She was saying that one person could lead you to test up to 20,
Absolutely.
30, 40 contacts, right? So it's not a joke, team.
And believe me, Simone, it's a guesstimate to you know.
Yeah.
Because do you remember everywhere that you have been?
And these are some of these folks
everybody that you have touched, or everything that you've done.
I remember some of these folks are traveling on public passenger buses, in taxis.
Most of them.
You don't know some of the people who you
Most of them.
brush against, sneeze on, cough in front. You don't know.
Most of them. So we have to be careful. We have to be careful. I don't know what's going on in the U.S. because 1,330 coronavirus deaths in 24 hours.
Unfathomable.
1,330. That's the figure is reported late Sunday. They have an overall death toll of 54,841. with 964,937 confirmed infections. It is obviously the hardest hit country by the pandemic so far in terms of both infections and deaths. And you know, Jamaica is a huge, diaspora in the US. Every time we hear these things coming out of the US, we really become concerned for all the US, but, particularly for our people that are there. And a lot of our people are the frontline people.
Workers, nurses, doctors.
Yeah. So guys, please, I know you're watching, take care of yourselves. We really care about you. Believe me, we do. So be careful.
Nearing 1 million confirmed infections. Yeah. What a horrific number.
That's like almost half of Jamaica.
Half of Jamaica.
Just picture that. Wow.
My God.
This next one is
extremely troubling on many levels.
There is now an investigation being launched. Well, it has been launched by the Ministry of Health and Wellness. Dr. Christopher Tufton has confirmed this into the circumstances surrounding the death of a young woman who reportedly had flu-like symptoms while in labor and was denied treatment at more than one hospital. She died shortly after giving birth. She gave birth eventually at the Spanish Town Hospital in St. Catherine after initially attempting to access care. At Andrews Memorial, she was eventually transferred to the University Hospital of the West Indies, where she died. The ministry.
This is after.
Yeah. Let me tell you.
I can't even.
Jody and Farron. Let me tell you something. That, you see, me is a procedures and a policies kind of girl. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. It must. So I think the question is, what was the policy in dealing with something like this, and who didn't adhere to it? Because this is absolutely disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. She did, in fact, do a test for COVID-19, which came back negative, which makes it even more painful. But my thing, Simone, is we're in the middle of a pandemic. This doesn't send a good signal to people who might now be at home thinking, what if I have it? I need to go get tested because I'm going to get treatment, I'm going to get help. I'm not saying treatment and help aren't there, but I'm saying this does not inspire confidence.
This is a hospital.
It doesn't inspire confidence.
And what of mothers who are going to deliver? Can you imagine how many are anxious now?
At this moment. So I think along with the investigation has to come some kind of statement to say going forward.
This is a protocol?
Yes. Nobody putting the money there, because this can't help you. Go there. So I think all the OBGYNs should have by now been making calls to hospitals that you work with, are affiliated with, and clarifying with them what happens in certain scenarios. Because I don't think the doctor in this case saw this coming.
No,
Never saw this coming. She was down to do a C-section, and when a doctor tells you say you're gonna do a C-section, there's a reason.
She was prepped.
There's a medical reason.
She had been induced, I'm reading.
Yeah.
After the decision was made to induce her oxygen saturation fell. They decided to do the C-section. Apparently, at some point, she started to exhibit flu-like symptoms, coughed, perhaps on the ward.
If you have low oxygen saturation, you're going to cough because your lungs, no. So that's what I'm saying. It's just all very weird because medical people should know this. And then the independent anesthesiologists say, we're not going to touch her. Why would you not touch her if you have any protective things? Why would you not touch her? What you going to do? Why you can't touch her? It just doesn't make sense.
None of it does.
It doesn't make sense.
Can you please help us to make sense of it? We need to make her mother, who posted yesterday that her princess is gone, needs to make sense of this. Her sister was posting yesterday. This is it's beyond tragic.
Yeah.
An answer won't bring her back. The investigation that says what happened won't bring her back, but the family at least deserves that.
We want to know.
And some accountability needs to be meted out, or somebody needs to take ownership of what happened.
All right, we're gonna head to the news. Bank of Jamaica suspended dividend payments due to COVID. Trump says the press is causing all this excitement over disinfectant comments. And over the week, there's a rumor swirling that Kim Jong-un, the South Korean president, was not alive or well, and his aide is saying, oops, sorry, just a rumor. Kim Jong is fine. Cool. We're going to go to the news. Are you wearing and removing your mask correctly? Dr. Sarah Lawrence will show you what you're doing wrong and tell you what you need to do right when you return from Studio B. Soon come.